Why is she so thick? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Okay.
Listen, look at me. Welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I recorded a video. Like, I really can't remember the last time I recorded. It's okay, we're back. It's 2025. I'm glad you're here. I'm here, and we're going to be reading books. Okay, so this video, as you saw from the title, is going to be a book haul of some books I've been purchasing over the past few weeks. Probably for a few months now, honestly. So I just thought it would be a great way to start the year off with a nice book haul. I have plenty of books. I'm so excited to talk about it. So let's get into it. Babe, can you please be still? Anyway, so if you guys hear anything in the background, it's my husband. So just don't mind it. And hopefully I can... First book. And honestly, these are in random order. Some of the stuff I got from like Sam's and Target and stuff. I'm sorry. I just love picking my hair when it's out. I need to leave it alone. Anyway, you see that flabby piece? Look at that. Anyways, I got this from, I think it was Sam's or Costco. It is The Perfect Couple by Elin Hilderbrand. Yes, I've been hearing about Elin Hilderbrand for the longest. And I'm like, I need to finally get into my Elin Hilderbrand bag. I feel like I'm going to be obsessed with her. I really realized just now when I grabbed this book out of the closet that baby girl is a thick girl. Why is she so thick? Why do we have... Okay, no, this book's still going. This is 466 pages. Y'all know how I feel about the font. Okay, too little. Anyways, I don't really know what this is about. I just know that it was a Netflix movie.
Stop it. Get some help.
I have not watched the movie yet. I think I'm gonna read this book and watch the movie. Maybe we should do it together. I think we should do it together. I think there is some mystery aspect going on here. It's in Nantucket. I think Elin Hilderbrand, if I'm not mistaken, she writes all her books in Nantucket. I think she's from Nantucket or lives in Nantucket or something like that. Do the vlog for this. We'll talk more about this. I don't want to read the back because I kind of want to go into it blind a little bit. You see what I'm saying? But I'm really excited to get into this one. Everybody says her books are good. I have not heard anybody say her books are bad. I heard some books might have been a disappointment based on what they had read before, but I haven't heard any bad things about it, and I haven't heard anything bad about The Perfect Couple either. I also got The Daydream. Not The Daydream, it's just called Daydream. Or The Daydreamer. It's from the Maple Hills little interconnected series that had going on. I read Icebreaker, and I loved Icebreaker. It was really, really good. I feel like it was pretty simple. I think I rated it a 4.5 star. It was pretty straightforward. It wasn't nothing like magical or nothing. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm always thinking about them. It wasn't any of that. It was just a really good time. I know some people didn't like the pacing. They kind of felt like it was drawn out. They kind of felt like you didn't really get much, but I kind of felt like you did for them being college students. This follows one of the teammates, Henry. I did not read Wildfire. I don't know what it is, but I was not intrigued, I guess, from the story plot or whatever. I was like, I could do without. And I think I thought that the next book was going to be about Henry. So, because I really loved Henry in Icebreaker and I wanted to know more about his story. This one is Henry's story. Oh, he crashes her book club. Okay, so we like that. We like that. That's all we need to know. What else do we need to know about this? He crashes her book club. He's on a hockey team. Another hockey romance will take it. And I think this book was also like 427 pages. They be saying it's this amount of pages, but then they squeeze a bunch of words on the page. I think Icebreaker was a long one as well. I'll probably listen to this one on audio because I did listen to Icebreaker on audio. I really liked it on audio. It wasn't the special, but I just liked it. Or listen to the playlist. I'm sure there's a playlist for this one because there was an Icebreaker playlist, and I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling the Icebreaker playlist. Yep, it's another playlist. I'll probably check this out too. This is the Christmas fix, and I know it's not Christmas anymore, but it's still snowing. It's gonna be snowing here until like, I don't know, April. So I'm like, it's Christmas until it stops snowing. I did not look at what it was about when I got it, but I just read the back, and it's a single dad romance. So I'm here for it. Single dad. They say they're enemies, but we all know enemies really exist where? In the fantasy world. I'm just kidding.
Stop it. Get some help.
But no, for real. Real enemies is like ready to unalive you, and that's an enemy. I think ever since I started reading fantasy, I'm like, these are not enemies. These romance books, these are not enemies, okay? It's just, I don't know, find a term for it. The Christmas Fix is about a single dad, and then there is a reality TV star that shows up, and she's all about the glitz and glam, and they basically just have this tension going on. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with them. It makes me think about Hallmark movies, right? If you're a Hallmark movie fan, then you know. Like, we can watch a Hallmark movie in any season. That's how I feel about this book. I haven't read any like snowy, Christmassy books in a while. I think the last one I read was that Into the Woods, where it was snowy there by Ruth Ware, and we know how I felt about that book. That was a thriller. These next two books are a part of a series. reads. I never got the other two books. I finally got them thanks to my husband. I'm so excited to get into these. A Court of Frost and Starlight and A Court of Silver Flames. Now, this is the novella that's in between. I don't know if there's anything specific in here that's going to give extra details about things for the series, because I think some people have skipped it in the past or read it later, or read it after Nessa's story. I'm going to read it anyway, because why not? And then I think it is set up in like a Christmassy time too. Frost. Maybe I'll do like a little like a wintry reading log. We'll read the Christmas Fix and we'll read A Court of Frost and Starlight. I think that'll be pretty cute. The other book is A Court of Silver Flames, which is following Nessa's story. I've heard mixed reviews about this. So either you love Nessa or you don't. But honestly, when I read ACOTAR, I kept thinking about what was going on with Nessa. I kept thinking that like one of the scenes where we see Nessa again in ACOTAR, and there's like the interaction with like other people and stuff. Y'all know what I mean? That whole scene. Was that in ACOTAR or was that ACOMAF? Or ACOWAR, I don't remember. But one of them scenes, I was like, I really want to know more about Nesta. Like, I was so curious about her. Like, I like the characters that are mean and just rude, and because I know they have like underlying things going on. So I'm excited to get into Nesta's story. Now, I think I told you guys, I have 100 pages left in ACOWAR. I plan on getting through that as well. I don't know if I should just do a full video of all of ACOTAR, like finishing ACOWAR, and then maybe reading this or something. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh. I miss them, actually. I miss Feyre. I miss Rhysand. I miss all of them. I miss Azriel. I miss Cassian. I think is that his name? I can't remember, but it's been so long since I read that book. Like, I have not read ACOWAR since like the end of 2023, beginning of 2024, I think it was, but I think it was really like the top of 2024, or the very end of 2023. So I am ready to get back into ACOTAR, and I think ACOTAR book 6 is coming out this year or next year. I'm not sure if it got pushed back or not. I can't remember. There's so many mixed things going around. I have to keep up with that, but I'm pretty sure it might be next year because no one said anything about anything coming out this year. We shall see. I'm so pumped because I don't know, like, I kind of want to finish ACOTAR before I finish Stone of Glass, because I feel like once you finish reading like book 5, right, like finishing the 5 books that are already out from ACOTAR, like it's your top series. And then when you go to Throne of Glass, you're like, no, this is the top series. So I kind of want to finish ACOTAR and then go back into Throne of Glass, so that it's kind of like that build up like that, even though Throne of Glass is written first, but I feel like Throne of Glass would be the top of the top of the top. I just have a feeling, and y'all will see. I think it's kind of like part 1, 2-ish of my Throne of Glass reading vlog, because it follows really the 3rd book and the prequel book. You know, it's funny, I tried to make sure this video was not chaotic, and it's still ended up being chaotic. I think I'm just a chaotic person. Next book is Spark of the Everflame. Okay, listen, this is a part of the book haul, but I did finish this book. I started this book in December of 2024, and I just finished it, like, I just finished this book 3-4 days ago, and yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else because I want this to be in my wrap up. If I do a wrap up, I'm pretty sure I will. I want this to be in a wrap up. Pick it up. I mainly read this on the Kindle after a couple chapters just because it was just easier, because life was life, and so this is good. I'm like in the 2nd book. I think I'm like almost 20% in. I am sucked in. I think book 4 comes out or it's out. I'm really confused with how things say on the internet. I'm just confused, but I haven't found book 4, so I assume it's not out yet. We're gonna definitely be in the Kindred's Curse saga series heavy this year. So this book follows a girl named Diem Bellator, and she is one of the healers in her like community. She is considered immortal. You have the immortal community. They are the people that are in control of all the realms. There are 9 realms. She lives in, I think, Lumos realm. Lumos realm is like Shadow and Light or something like that. They live there, and her father is one of the army men that basically fights for the immortal people, and so did her mother. And she's taking something called Flame Root to help with these crazy visions she's been having, like since she was a kid. She's been taking it all her life. Her mom all of a sudden disappears, or we don't know where she is, what's going on. Trying to find her. Saw her mom talking to this man who had to have been an immortal, and which they're called descended in this world. She's like, who's that descended? Da, 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 da. She's trying to kind of investigate when she can, but also trying to not get herself unalived, because it's very strict where they live. The descended people will unalive the mortals if they get out of line and those different types of things. I will tell you right now that you will pretty much know what's going on. There was no major catch. Okay, just follow me. There was no major catch in here. I just want to go ahead and tell you up front. To me, it wasn't. Maybe because I've read other books, but I had a good time. These characters were in my dreams. Okay, that's how you know it's a top tier. I don't want to talk anymore about this. I want to talk about it later. You will see more about this in the wrap up. You should pick it up, give it a go for my girlies. I know y'all really strong with how you feel about things, okay, and like how you like to critique. So I'm telling you now, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, you're gonna pretty much guess everything throughout, but when you get to book 2, you don't know in book 2, because book 2, I'm like, I have no clue what's gonna happen. I don't know what this person's gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know anything now. But this book, it really set up things, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. You should check it out. This is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. I'm sorry if I messed it up, but it's also known as The Crimson Moth, I think in other, I don't know if it's other countries or what, book 1. I think everybody just about knows or seen or heard of this book. I think I heard of it from seeing Gore. I picked this up months ago. I just never did it in a video, so I wanted to show you guys now. This follows a witch and a witch hunter. We know what's coming next. The Witch and the Witch Hunter, obviously, he's a hunter. He's trying to hunt her down, but I think at some point there's clearly enemies to lovers going on up in here between them. To be honest, all I really need to hear there was enemies to lovers, and I heard it was good. Cian said it was good, so honestly, I know it's good because she don't play about what she reads, so I know this is going to be a hit. I believe book 2 is also coming out this year as well, so if we like this, then we will more likely get book 2. Clearly fantasy. I'm excited. I want to see it. I want to see what's going to happen. And I heard it ended good, so I'm really pumped. But I think they end up like dating or something crazy like that, and like she's secretly trying to figure out who's doing what. And it's just a lot of secrets, and I'm here for it. It's messy, and I'm here for it. So we're gonna read it. This is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I have not read this yet, but all the people that I typically follow, like most of them say they really love this. I have not heard anything bad about this, so I'm excited to read it. And girl, I'm looking at this font though. What is this? You know, I complain, but honestly, I truly love a thick book. Like, it hits when it's a thick book. It really does hit. Like, I'm not gonna even lie to you. $4.94. Yeah, this got to be a 600-page book for real. If they wouldn't squeeze all these words on the page, it would definitely be a 600-page book. You can't tell me it wouldn't be. But I'm excited to get into Powerless. I do know that the main character, I think Payton, she has no powers. Ooh, if I'm to be her enemy, I want it to be because she loathes herself for wanting me. Okay. Need I say more? This should be a great adventure for us. The other books that I got were the books that I got from Amazon. These books were all under $10. I don't know what Amazon was doing. I've never really found so many books that were under $10 that are like popular books. I guess you gotta wait for the sales and something like that. I don't really know, but for some reason they were on sale, and it wasn't because of Christmas or Thanksgiving or anything. They were just for some reason $8, $7, $6, $10, whatever. So these are those books. So the first one was Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I finally got that one. I ended up getting it for like $9. I was like, yo, and it could be because it was paperback as well. Nothing Like the Movies will follow the rest of Wes and Sean. I forgot the girl name. It follows the main 2 characters. And basically it's about them in college, and for some reason they broke up, I believe. Wes is trying to get back into good races with her, so he tries to do things to win her over and stuff like that. And you know, our girl, she's a romantic at heart, so I know he gonna do what he needs to do, and she is gonna fall out for him. So we'll see what happens. I'm so excited. I heard nothing but good things. I haven't heard anything ill about that book, so I'm so pumped. Y'all know I love me a good Lynn Painter book. The other book that I got, which is another popular book that I've heard people rave about. I've heard Larry Reed talk about it. I think Grace Lawrence said she really liked the book as well. This is, oh my gosh, and Janae Reeves. Anyway, so Say You Swear is by Megan Brandy. First of all, another thick girly. Y'all, we're gonna be in some really big books, okay? Like this one, okay, 527 pages. Wow. Do we see that? Do we see thickness? Okay. Honestly, I don't even know what it's about. Brother's best friend broke her heart, but what happens when his new teammate wants to put it back together? Oh, sign me up. We're here for this. What else do we need to know? I did hear this is very emotional. I'm not sure if you need to check trigger warnings, but you probably do. You know what's interesting? I haven't heard anybody talk about any other books besides Say You Swear. And there are standalones here that I have to look into this. There are other standalones by her, and there's a Brayshaw series. I guess it's like a high school thing. I haven't heard anything about these. For the one who feared to fall but dared to jump anyway, this one is for you. Oh, yeah, there's no content or anything, but I heard it's very, very emotional. When I'm ready to cry, we're gonna definitely pick this up. Next book is Light Lark, another popular book that everybody's talked about. I guess they either like it or they don't. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. So far from everybody that I've seen. It's a really, really good book. It's a really good series. I heard Janae Reeds rave about it, and she really liked it. So I really want to check out Light Lark. This book was like 6-7 books. Got high stakes going on. What else do we need to know? Is this the one where they said that there was a love triangle situation, or no? I am not sure. Girl, I'll be mixing up all these books, but this should be good. It says Isa Crown must lie, cheat, and betray, even as love complicates everything. Oh, girl, an adventure is what we're talking about right here. I'm here for it. This is going to be good. I hope so. You guys know how I do. Everything to me is a 2-star until proven otherwise. Next book is The Brutal Prince. Now, I believe this, if I'm not mistaken, this is a mafia interconnected standalone series, something like that. So, it's been a long time since I've read a mafia romance. It's been years. Like, I used to read mafia all the time on Wattpad. I haven't in years, so I'm excited to get into a little mafia vibes in here. I think what really got me, they said that it was like a forced marriage situation, marriage of convenience or something like that. The girl didn't want to marry him, so she knows that he's allergic to strawberries, so she ate strawberries so that he could have an allergic reaction when he kissed her at the wedding, I think. So something like that, about to kiss, seal the marriage and all of that. That intrigued me. I'm like, that sounds like some real messy foolery, so I'm excited to get into that. This book is really like less than 300 pages. It's not that big. It's a really thin book. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's not though, because most of the books I got, I made sure they weren't really on Kindle Unlimited, so I could read books on Kindle. And then y'all know what I'm trying to say. I think this is book 1. This is by Sophie Lark. If you notice, I'm not really going into too much with some of these books, just because I know that y'all have heard these books a million times over. So I just want to keep it brief and keep it pushing. The last 2 books we have, The Six of Crows, another popular book I've heard some people talk about. It's a Netflix show. It says 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 possible heist. So high stakes, real serious situation. I think, oh my gosh, I forgot the last name. I know her first name is Sophie. I'll tag her in here. She convinced me to read Six of Crows. So I'm really pumped to get into this, because Sophie don't play with her book recs, okay? Almost a 500-page book, y'all. And look at them tiny words. Okay. I really love this like rough vibe on the book. I'm really trying to go into some of these books blind. I want to be shocked and blindsided. If y'all want some reading logs of some of these books, definitely let me know so that I can provide it for you, okay? And I probably still will end up doing some, so we'll see. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I have been wanting to read this for almost a year now. I haven't read any books by her. I heard this is the perfect place to start. I think me and her, we're gonna try to read The Women together. We're gonna try and buddy read that. I wanted to read this first, so we'll see what happens. We might end up reading The Women and then I'll read this later. But I'm really excited to get into Kristen Hanna's writing. I want to say she's historical fiction. I think they're sisters, if I'm not mistaken. And it's in the time of World War II. It gets really serious. It gets really emotional. So I'm really excited to dive into something like this. I haven't read any like historical fiction or anything of this nature since maybe high school. So I really want to get back into the books like this. I really do like very like intense fictions that are kind of related to like real life at the same time, like real world events. I kind of like that, but I'm always scared to get into it just because I know I'm not really into a lot of like non-fiction vibes, if that makes sense. I think this will be really, really good. I'm excited to get into this. I know it's going to be very emotional. She's another thick girly. I already knew she was going to be a thick one. I think she is on Kindle as well. I'm excited for this. If y'all want to read more for this, definitely also let me know about that. And that will complete our first book haul of 2025. Cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye!